website. This is a URL right here. If you like, I can send it directly to you. Now just click on the present button, and this is all the locations in Colombia that we do. This is our current team, and here we go. Clicking in here, you can find out a little bit about what we do, tailor-made tours. If you are interested in MICE, meetings, incentives, congresses, events, just click there. This will take you to our sister website. We have a dedicated team that focus just on incentives, congresses, events, corporate events, all that sort of thing, as it is a different sort of market and experience to what we do here in BnB Colombia Tours. Okay, last time we jumped into Cartagena, this time into Medellin. Okay, down here it is the capital of Antioquia, that area of Colombia. And we click on right here. We're going into Medellin as before. Please, if you want to see all of the modules, click here, and this will take you to our website where we've got modules. Our modules are all fully customizable. We use them as building blocks. Okay, this is how we create 10, 20, 30-day packages. By mixing and matching these, we use pieces out of different modules to create the perfect itinerary for the travelers. Okay, user-friendly view, so much easier to navigate. You can see these right here. Now, let's dive straight in. Okay, day one, you want to watch a little video about Medellin? Click on play. Okay, Mandalay, wonderful organic farm there. Now, why this is on day one? Because often people don't, or most people will be checking into their hotels around about 3 p.m. You can often drop off your luggage beforehand. But what we've put this on here on day one is because it's more or less on the way from the airport to El Poblado. El Poblado is pretty much the area that I like to place a good 90% of our travelers. There are different areas in Medellin that I like as well, but El Poblado is my favorite. Okay, so this place here, you're going to do a walking tour. It's beautiful garden, beautiful location, beautiful food, and you get to cook it yourself. So you'll make a pizza or I was going to say lasagna, but no, but a salad and other stuff there as well. It's rico. Okay, you'll like it, guaranteed. Okay, next day, we've got 3 tours in one here. This fruit tasting we can add to almost any other tour. Okay, so it doesn't have to be a combination fruit tasting with these 2 tours. And when I say 2 tours, Camino Tracy can be a single tour by itself. The city tour can be a single tour by itself. Now, we can just jump onto this. I think if this is on mute, I'll press play and mute it. No, it's great. Okay, so in the city tour, the combination of the city tour and Camino Tracy, what we do, we combine the 2. Okay, with the 2, you will be learning more or less the entire history of Colombia in the last 60 to 70 years of armed conflict. So you understand why it started, who's doing what, more or less. You understand the stuff about the paramilitaries. You understand about the FARC and the guerrilla, the army, the police, the drug traffickers, everybody. You understand the good, the bad, the ugly. This is where you'll learn everything in this combined tour. Camino Tracy is where you're going to see all the graffiti, all the murals, and you'll learn the stories about this and about what's happened there. This is actually Camino Tracy here. Beautiful, beautiful place, wonderful views, and you've got these outdoor escalators here. Okay, and you're also going to go on a cable car with magical views also of Medellin far below. Okay, and we're going to do a fruit tasting. Now, Guatapé Rock and a coffee plantation. This is another one of those places that we can also do the fruit tasting. Okay, Guatapé Rock is beautiful. This is the rock up here. It is 740 steps to walk all the way up to the top. Guatapé town, beautiful, colorful town. This is the, I was going to say lago. It's not lagoon. No, it is a reservoir. Okay, but people call it Guatapé Lake. This is the 700 odd steps to the top. Okay, optional, and this is in Guatapé. Okay, so this stuff here that you'll see there is really, it changes all the time. New stuff every week. They're creating new art there. It's really cool. Okay, so it's a great day tour, and you can also add a coffee plantation to it. We can also add different things to that. So it doesn't have to be a coffee plantation. We could do Guatapé with a flower farm. We could do Guatapé with ceramics. We could do Guatapé with a cacao tour. As I think you get the idea. Get a horseback ride, Guatapé horseback ride. Guatapé and what else? I was going to say paragliding. Maybe we could combine paragliding with it, depending on the time. Okay, Medellin Sagittarius Tour. Now, these are Sagittarius, okay? And what we do, we take you on a beautiful tour of the flower farms close to Medellin. Now, in this tour, you will get to make one of these as well. Not one of those, but you'll get to make one of the Sagittarius that go on the back, if that makes sense. Now, you're going to see beautiful farms, but I do want to say what you should do is, if you want to do this, best time to go is June to November. Okay, we have the flower festival here, where there are going to be lots of like hundreds, if not thousands, of people marching in the streets with flowers, and it's really something special. But that's August, usually the start of August, if not the end of July. Okay, so that we can't actually determine. They actually go and set the date for that often in April or May. So it's a difficult one to go and actually book and plan for, to make sure that you're going to see that. But what I'm saying is, if you come between June and November, you're going to see a lot of flowers, beautiful farms. If you come outside of those times, you're still going to see flowers, a lot of them. You just won't necessarily see farms full of flowers. That's going to be the difference. Okay, now scrolling down, we are carbon neutral. Okay, in case you didn't know, every tour, every transfer, every experience you do with us is offset with carbon credits. So you can check out a bit more about that from there. You can watch one of our videos that we went and made as well of this cute little monkey. All of this, by the way, all of this here is done with photos. So this is all really cool. I love this video. Anyway, okay, I digress. Now, if you scroll on down, remember we can navigate here as well. Information and pricing is where we were. Now we're here. You can check out our recommendations for the best restaurants, best cafes, best hotels in Medellin. These are all on our website, but you can just click on the link and you go straight there. This is 2024, I should go and say. Okay, 2025, we'll update these. Now, we've got a lot of extreme sports available in Medellin, whether it be rafting, caving, different locations. We've got a fantastic hotel. If you want a really high-end hotel close to Rio Claro, got one for you. Some really cool tours to do there as well, which can be rafting, can be caving, just like this, basically, but on private land. So it's much more exclusive. Okay, can do rappelling as well. Rappelling is like abseiling down a waterfall, just like this. Okay, so it's a case of if there's been a lot of rain, then it's a case of we determine on the day how much you can do. There are 3 sections that you can do. Okay, so if there's been a lot of rain, you may only do 1 section because we don't want any accidents. Okay, ATV, which 4x4, four-wheeler, rafting as well, paragliding, spectacular views, two different places we can take a paragliding. We have a horseback ride as well. Okay, do a coffee tour inside Medellin. If you don't have time to go to Guatapé, or you want to do Guatapé with flowers or ceramics, then you can just come here and do the coffee tour another day. Take you on a private salsa class if you wish. Do a cacao tour here at Barbosa. We can do a cacao tour here in San Rafael. We've got these combinations, okay, of a Guatapé rock. So staying the night in Guatapé and then going and doing a cacao tour before coming back to Medellin. And that's it there. You can also go to Hidalgo and Jardín. We can do that in 2 days. It's a little bit rushed, but we can do it. So going to Hidalgo and staying in doing a tour at Hidalgo, then carry on to Jardín for the night. Following day, seeing the Cock of the Rock, a little bit of a tour in Jardín, and then back to Medellin. You can also do it in 3 days, a bit more relaxing. okay, where you're going to Hedekol, staying the night in Hedekol, get to spend time in Hedekol. It's a beautiful location, Hedekol, and then go to Hardin. These are two small towns, okay, similar but very different. We send people to both locations quite often because they are different, okay, different experiences. And if you do this 3-day one, then you can go to Cueva del Esplendor, which is a waterfall inside a rock, inside a cave, I should say. Okay, beautiful location. You'll love it. Okay, that is what we have here. For now, this gets updated all the time. So just because this is what I'm showing you today, doesn't mean that next week we won't have something different. Anyway, send me an email if you're interested. Contact me, give me a call. We can chat, start planning your next experience in Colombia. If you have any questions, hablamos pronto. Ciao, ciao.